We get answers coming in. No, no, yes. Some answers here. Yep. So what is the answer?
So the quick answer is yes, but it is a qualified yes. And the two quick qualifications, your no may not be wrong. It may be a policy of your organization. You may have literally been trained by your organizational standards not to leave a message. However, as far as HHS is concerned, which is to say the HIPAA regulations, um, you may leave a message, but you must have authorization from the customer or from the patient to disclose that information onto a voicemail. And typically that appears on an intake form on your disclosure permission, where they sign off and say, would you like anybody else to have access to your information? Can we tell your appointment status to a spouse, or that sort of thing? One of those questions is typically, may we leave you a voicemail? And if that answer is yes, then you've met 50% of the qualification for a yes. The second half is you must be as vague as possible. It is industry best practice, though not codified in the regulations themselves, to call and just sweetly and generically state, this call is for so and so. This is from your healthcare team. It's regarding an appointment. Please give us a call. We haven't identified the patient. We haven't disclosed any PHI, and we haven't disclosed, importantly, the name of the practice. Because if you call a single person with nobody else in the household, and we can tie their name or their identifiers to a practice, then assumptions can be made, and that's considered PHI. That's a great question, by the way.
There's an episode of New Girl for those of you that have watched that show. I know that my wife and I have watched that from time to time. There's an episode of New Girl where the OBGYN calls and lets the cat out of the bag. Like, I couldn't imagine a more drastic example and violation of releasing private health information that you're not supposed to. Now, they left it with a person, which is even, I mean, I don't know which is worse, answering machine or to a person directly, but still, like, you got to be smart about HIPAA. You got to take it seriously, and you got to have policies and procedures in place in your practice to ensure that that doesn't happen. Now,